Every time you react to your baby, something permanent is happening inside their developing brain that most parents never fully realize. Your reactions are the single most powerful input shaping your baby's brain during its most critical and irreversible growth period. When your baby looks at you with that open, trusting gaze, their brain is scanning your face and wiring in whatever it finds. This is not a metaphor. Under MRI scans, a baby who receives warm reactions literally has a larger, thicker, more regulated brain. Stay with me because today we will walk through exactly how your everyday reactions are building your baby's brain for life. Before we go further, please subscribe by clicking the button below. Every week we deliver real infant brain science in plain parenting language. Welcome to Tiny Mind Talks. By the end of this video, you will never look at an ordinary moment with your baby the same way. To understand how reactions shape the brain, we first need one foundational concept called experience-dependent brain development. The human brain arrives with 100 billion neurons, but most connections between them are built through repeated lived experience. In the first year, your baby's brain produces 1 million new neural connections every single second. The raw material is you. Harvard's Dr. Shonkoff calls the first 3 years a critical window. Connections formed now are the foundation for all future development. Every time you smile back, respond to a cry, or mirror excitement, you activate a specific neural pathway and strengthen it permanently. Activated pathways get coded in myelin, making them faster and permanent. Unused pathways are pruned. Your reactions decide what stays. Your baby's brain is not passively receiving your reactions. It is using them as building instructions. Wire this in, this matters. The same experience repeated matters far more than one perfect moment. The daily pattern of your responses is the architecture. Understanding which specific reactions carry the most developmental weight is what will actually change how you show up today. There are 5 reaction categories with the greatest impact. I will take you through each one, not to overwhelm, but to inspire wonder. This is not about being a perfect reactor. The research calls for good enough and consistent. That is all the developing brain needs. Reaction type 1, your face. The human face is the single most neurologically activating stimulus in your baby's entire environment. Eye-tracking research shows one look at your face activates language, emotion, social cognition, and memory regions all simultaneously. Every time you look at your baby with a genuinely present, warm, open face, you deliver one of the most powerful neurological inputs possible. Tronic's still face experiment showed a baby becomes distressed within seconds when a parent's face goes emotionally blank and unresponsive. Most parents are not blank, they are distracted. The research is reassuring. It is the overall consistent pattern of presence that shapes the brain. Try this today. Give your baby 3 full seconds of completely present, warm eye contact. Research shows this activates significant positive neural responses. When your baby does something new and looks at you, researchers call this social referencing. Your face is the answer that wires into their brain. When your face says, "I delight in you," your baby's brain wires in the most important belief of all, "I am worth delighting in." Reaction type 2, the speed of your response. How quickly you react carries its own distinct and powerful neurological message. University of British Columbia research found prompt responses to distress keep cortisol significantly lower, protecting long-term brain development. Prompt responses limit the neurochemical stress response that, if chronic, would permanently reshape your baby's stress regulation system. The idea that responding quickly spoils your baby has been thoroughly disproven by decades of developmental research. The opposite is true. Babies with consistent prompt responses become more independent, more resilient, and more confident in seeking help. Responsiveness builds independence. You do not need to respond instantly every time. Even calling from another room, "I hear you, I am coming," calms the infant nervous system. Your baby's nervous system needs predictability, not perfection. The pattern, "when I need," response comes, calibrates their stress settings. The nervous system baseline being set right now for stress reactivity, vigilance, and felt safety will create default tendencies that last a lifetime. Reaction type 3. Mirroring. Reflecting your baby's expressions back to them is one of the most powerful mechanisms of emotional brain development. Mirror neurons activate when we act and when we observe. Having your expressions mirrored back develops this system most powerfully in infancy. A developed mirror neuron system is the foundation of empathy. When you mirror your baby, you are building their capacity to connect with others. Mirroring gives your baby the most fundamental validation possible. What you feel is real. I see it. You are not alone inside your experience. Dr. Daniel Stern found that attuned. Mirroring is the primary mechanism through which babies develop the capacity to share emotional states with others. If this content is opening something new for you, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss a new episode each week. Next time your baby shows any expression, slow down and reflect it back for half a second before reacting. That brief mirror says, "I see you exactly." See mirror, then lead. 3 seconds. It builds emotional intelligence, empathy, and trust in your baby's brain simultaneously every time. Reaction type 4, emotional temperature. Warm and harsh reactions activate measurably different neurological systems and build different brain architectures. Warm reactions activate the rest and connect system, flooding the brain with oxytocin and serotonin, optimal conditions for learning and growth. Harsh reactions activate fight or flight, flooding the brain with cortisol. A brain in survival mode cannot grow or learn optimally. Bruce Perry writes that the developing brain organizes around its dominant relational experience. Warm, safe, consistent becomes the brain's permanent architecture. The most neurologically impactful warmth is not grand performances. It is quiet, present, sustainable warmth, a soft voice, a gentle touch, a safe face. Every parent has harsh moments. This is not cause for guilt. Research shows the repair matters just as much as the rupture itself. Research shows genuine repair after rupture actually strengthens the relationship and teaches your baby that connections can be broken and restored. The goal is not 0 ruptures. It is a baseline of consistent warmth with occasional ruptures followed by genuine, loving, and timely repair. Choose one moment today and bring 1 extra degree of warmth. A softer voice, a more intentional touch, 1 extra second of warm eye contact. Small, consistent warmth compounds across thousands of interactions into something neurologically extraordinary. Warm, present, and consistent is enough. Reaction type 5, delight. This one is not about preventing harm. It is purely generative, purely about building. And it is the most underrated tool you have. Delight says, you are not just okay. You are wonderful, fascinating, worth celebrating. That message is the seed of genuine self-esteem. Winnicott wrote that what the baby sees in the parent's face is themselves. A baby who sees delight in your eyes learns to feel truly delightful. The gleam in a parent's eye activates the brain's reward circuits, the same circuits driving motivation, curiosity, and the drive to achieve. Every time you genuinely delight in your baby, you activate the neural circuits that will drive their motivation to learn and persist through life. Praise is evaluative. You did well. Delight is relational. You are wonderful right now. Praise builds performance. Delight builds worth. Once today, look at your baby as if seeing them for the very first time. Let genuine wonder show on your face. Their brain will use that moment forever. Face, speed, mirroring, warmth, delight. These 5 are not separate interventions. They are interconnected threads weaving your baby's complete relational environment. When these 5 are consistently present, your baby develops a brain that knows it is safe, connected, capable, and worth loving deeply. You are already doing this. Imperfectly, on too little sleep, with too much on your mind. And it is working, because good enough and consistent is enough. I want to give you a completely new frame for your ordinary parenting moments, one that transforms what looks like nothing into what it actually is. The 5th diaper before 8 a.m., the 3 a.m. bottle, the drop toy retrieved again. From inside your baby's brain, all of it looked like architecture. Every warm reaction is a brick. Every prompt response is a beam. Every delight is a window. You are building the most complex structure in the known universe. Knowing your depleted response is not just maintenance, but construction. Not just survival, but development. Can help you show up one more time. To the parents carrying the weight of past mistakes, the harsh moments, the absences, the times fear showed up in your parenting, please hear this. The brain has neuroplasticity. Attachment has flexibility. Relationships have repair. The trajectory can always be shifted by what you do next. What you do consistently from this moment forward is the dominant influence, not your past. Your baby's brain is being built right now, today. An invitation. 1 more degree of presence. 1 pause before reacting. 1 genuine delight shown. 1 response given, knowing it is construction material. The human brain's the most complex object in the known universe, source of all art, science, music, and love in history, begins in a nursery. It begins with a baby looking up at a face. In that face, they see the world, whether it is safe, whether they are worthy, whether love is reliable. What you write with your reactions does not stay in the nursery. It travels into every classroom, friendship, and challenge your child will ever face. Your reactions become beliefs. Am I safe? Am I capable? Am I worthy of love? Am I enough? You are writing the first answers right now. You write these answers in the night feeds, the diaper changes, every ordinary repeated reaction that is, in truth, architecture, medicine, and love. To every parent who wonders if they are doing enough, the fact that you are watching this video is itself evidence from the science that you are. A parent curious enough to seek the science and devoted enough to understand their baby's brain is already their baby's safe person. The work is working. The next time you react to your baby, feel what is actually happening beneath that ordinary moment. You are building a brain. You are writing a life. That brain, shaped by your face, your warmth, your delight, will go on to do things neither you nor your baby can imagine today. It is yours to shape. If this video shifted how you see your baby interactions, please share it. Every parent deserves to know what is happening when they react to their child. Tell me in the comments, which of the 5 reaction types hit hardest today? The face, speed, mirroring, warmth, or delight? I read every single one. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you next week with more science that changes how you see your baby. You are doing an extraordinary job.